Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is MazezRealm once again, and welcome to another episode of my series, The Arsenal for Call of Duty Ghosts. And on this episode, I have got my very own Close Quarters Ballistics loadout featuring the Australian-made MAUL Bulldog Shotgun. And right off the bat, guys, I want to talk a little bit about this weapon and how it performs in real life and how it's translated in game. So in real life, this weapon is very unique because of the fact that it can be used as an undermounted shotgun or as a standalone weapon. And that really enables the user to have a nice compact weapon that has a lot of firepower. Another really cool thing about this weapon in real life is that it actually has a 5-round stacked projectile munition tube that enables the user to not only reload the weapon in under 2 seconds, but it also enables the user to spam out shots without having to cock the weapon. And that's a really cool characteristic to have. And in game, it actually translates quite well because this shotgun has the highest rate of fire in its class, and it also has a very fast reload as well. So this is a very good weapon for users who love to rush around in Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, moving on to our attachments here, we have got the muzzle brake that extends our reach with this weapon quite a bit, and it will actually surprise you at how much range you will have when equipping this attachment. Now, moving on to the other attachment we have on here, we have got the extended mags to extend our ammo capacity from 6 rounds to 9 rounds. That basically lets us spam out more rounds before having to reload. So that's a really good thing as well. Now for our secondary, we have got the VBR-PDW machine pistol that is made in Belgium. And it's a very good weapon in-game as well. It's actually a 3-round burst weapon in-game, and it's very accurate, and it actually has a very good damage output as well. And it's just a really overall good secondary to use for this class. Now for the attachment that we have for this particular weapon here, we have got the extended mags to basically extend our ammo capacity from 12 rounds to 16 rounds. So that really helps as well with the ammo situation. Now moving on to our perks, we have got Ready Up, Sleight of Hand, On the Go, Dead Silence, Scavenger, and Amplify, and these perks really work well with this loadout. And then the actual strike package that we have is a support strike package with the SATCOM, the ammo crate, and the Oracle, and this also suits this class very well as well. Now we're going to jump right into the gameplay here of this loadout in action on the map Tremor on a team deathmatch. And this weapon, you can clearly see that it is a very high rate of fire weapon, and it's so effective in close quarters combat that it really cannot be beaten by very many weapons in this game. As you see me pick up a kill there with that PDW, which is just a really good complementary weapon to use for this loadout. But as you can see, it just drops people so fast that it's almost unfair. And you could also see that the range was not bad at all on the weapon. And without the muzzle brake, actually, its range is still decent, but if you do not have extended mags on it, you're going to find yourself having to reload before you can finish off an opponent that is not very, very close to you. So keep that in mind. This loadout really makes this shotgun even better because not only do we have that added range, but we have that added output. And then, of course, Sleight of Hand with On the Go is just an incredible combination because it allows us to spam out bullets, reload this weapon very quickly, and if we have to reload on the run, we could do that as well. So that is why we have On the Go and Sleight of Hand on this shotgun. A lot of you will probably think that it's a little bit of overkill, but it's better to be able to reload very quickly and have an advantage than have a disadvantage and basically have to switch to our secondary. And in this particular case, guys, I will say this. It's actually faster to reload the Bulldog than it is to switch to your secondary. Now, a lot of you are probably going to ask me, well, why do we have the secondary to begin with? And the reason for that is to actually extend our reach and have a more versatile loadout as opposed to just being good in really close quarters combat. Because although that muzzle brake does extend our reach with the Bulldog, it will not be a very good weapon if you are on a larger map that requires us to get more shots on target at a medium range. And that's why we have that PDW. Now, you can see that I actually picked up a rocket launcher, which is a Panzerfaust, from the ammo crate. Now, the cool thing about the ammo crate is that it enables us to trade in our secondary for another weapon that will most likely be a better choice than the secondary that we do have. Even though the PDW is a very good weapon, it is not going to be as effective as an SMG or a rocket launcher or whatever random weapon that we will be given from the ammo crate. So definitely keep that in mind. That's exactly why we have that equipped on our strike package. Since we do have a close quarters build, if we need to extend our reach, we can actually get that random weapon. So that's a really cool thing about this loadout in general, and that strike package as well. As you see me die there because I could not get shots on target with that PDW. But either way, this weapon performs so well, and it's so much fun to use. And if you guys are fans of the mode Cranked, this loadout will have you guys just overjoyed with fun, because that's exactly what it will do. It will just really have you guys winning gunfights that you would just normally not expect, and it's just really, really awesome. And the loadout is just incredible. It really is. And in Cranked, there's no exception. It's just absolutely excellent, and it's an overall very good build. And you'll find yourself having a lot of fun in Kill Confirmed as well as other game modes that really require aggressive play and gunfights that will take place in close quarters combat as well. So that being said, this just is an overall loadout that can be used on pretty much just about any game mode, with the exception of game modes like I would say Domination probably doesn't suit this loadout very well. And also if you're playing some competitive, you will not be able to really utilize this loadout because of the fact that the Amplify perk is not able to be used when you're using MLG rules. So that's something to keep in mind. But for those of you guys who do want to know a little bit about those competitive loadouts, fear no more. I will have some competitive loadouts for you guys very, very soon here on the Arsenal. So be sure to stay tuned so that you guys will see those loadouts, and you will enjoy that for sure when I do debut those competitive Call of Duty loadouts for you guys. But for now, we have got more to look at here in this gameplay, as I do pick up an SVU and use that for one kill there. But overall, I get most of my kills here with the Bulldog Shotgun. And if you guys do enjoy this loadout, please be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and let me know how it worked for you guys. If it's a loadout that really worked well for you guys, or if you found yourself getting shot because you tried to use this loadout in a map that wasn't really catered for it. So just let me know how you guys enjoy this, and make sure that you pick this loadout wisely, and make sure that you pick it for certain maps. Obviously, this is not going to be a type of loadout that you would want to equip in a map like Siege or Stonehaven or something like that. There's no way you'll be able to compete very effectively, I should say, with this loadout on a map that large with very few flanking routes. So definitely keep that in mind. Stick to the maps like Strike Zone and Tremor. Those maps will really work well for this loadout, and you can make them work on other maps that have a little bit more of a larger field of play, but that have a lot of nice flank routes. So definitely keep that in mind. Overall, this is just an incredible loadout, and I really enjoyed my time with it for sure, and I will have to use it again, because this is just one of the best shotgun loadouts you guys will find, not only here on YouTube, but also in game. And you might get some hate mail for using this, because it just really hampers the enemy, and they just really cannot defeat you in close quarters combat. It's just an absolutely fun loadout to use, but a very, very annoying loadout to go up against. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you don't mind, you know, stirring up the pot, as it were, throw this loadout on and have a great time using it. So that will pretty much wrap up this particular episode of The Arsenal. And until next time, this has been MazezRealm. I am out.